How's everyone? What up, Johnny? This one is gonna get crazy. You guys ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. The quintessential ComplexCon panel. When we look back on the year in sneakers and gather the most passionate, outspoken sneakerheads in the game for a healthy debate. From new releases and new partnerships to re-releases and breakups, we tackle the biggest sneaker news. Once all that is out the way, then the gloves come off, and we rank the top 10 releases of the year. This is Complex Conversations, Sneaker of the Year, with your host, Joe La Puma.
I don't know if any of you guys have been here in the past, but what happens is we ask these guys to submit their list of 10. Some do, some don't. So we then curate a list of 10 and then we argue it out. And that's where the debate starts. So, the number 10 shoe of 2018, the Nike Air Max Off-White Serena 97. Does this make your list?
Not necessarily. I said no, not necessarily. It doesn't. I think it's a dope shoe. Not necessarily.
I think it's actually brilliant because not enough women, I think, have sneakers. And I think to collab with Virgil and the fact that Serena is such a phenomenal athlete, and to me, she's up there, you know, with Jordan and, you know, Iverson, all these amazing athletes. And so to me, she represents strength, beauty, and the power of a black woman. So it made my list. Sure.
But it don't make it.
What?
It don't. I got a pink hoodie on.
Okay.
I got a pink jumper. It don't make it a top 10. I mean, crazy with the cat suit and vicious.
It's a good shoe.
Baby, everything.
It's a dope shoe.
She's great. I love her. Like, she should be the president of Earth. But it ain't a top 10 jump. Me personally, I think my personal top 10. Nobody asked me.
You didn't submit it, we did ask you.
Right.
Number 9, Adidas Yeezy 500. Hold on.
I don't think that's cool. That's not cool.
What?
That's not cool. I think.
What's not cool? The reaction?
I think the reaction is based off of the bias of the stuff that he's doing. But if you look at the shoe, it's a dope shoe.
Yeah.
It's a dope shoe.
To me, I think the shoe design is one of the most innovative designs of the 2018. It looked like the AIs from like the mid-90s. Like it's elements of it from the Jordan 11s, the AIs of the mid.
Joe, I'm cool on those, Joe.
Hold on.
I'm cool on those. I'm cool.
AI, do
I'm
you
cool
see,
on those.
Hold on. Do you see? You don't see any resemblance? But wait, I want to ask Ronnie. You thought the recent 300s were better than this?
No, not the recent 300s, the 700s.
700s.
No, but I will say it's a beautiful product, and the 500 and the 700 both I think are innovative, beautiful products that came out last year. The Wave Runners came out in November, or December. But I think both shoes are really important for the Yeezy, legacy of timeline of product, and you see the evolution in design. And if you're looking at it for the product itself, it got to be up there.
The way it evokes emotion shows that it's a good design. Like when the 700s first came out, I hated them. I was like, oh, I hate these. Then 3 weeks later, I was like, yo, these kind of fresh. To the point when they was out, I was like, yo, I need them. I do rock with them now. So that's good design. It's just your eyeballs are so used to seeing the run-of-the-mill designs that everybody doing, and it's something different.
You're right, and those are usually the silhouettes that age well. You know what I'm saying? That take a while for people to respect. Like when everybody first seen the Wave Runner, the photos usually that come out of early Yeezy samples aren't usually the greatest photos, but everybody at first is like questioning, and then it grows on them over time. Like good music too, same thing.
Top 10 should be like consensus. When you showed that shoe, it was a.
Yeah, but hold on. Do you separate the product? You separate the product from the person.
It's impossible.
Do you?
It's impossible. So I personally think you should move on because it's going to be impossible to make them move off.
We're going to move on. The number 8 shoe is a shoe that didn't release yet, but this made multiple people's list. The Jordan Union 1.
the fact that Jordan Brand came with, like, everybody tries to go get 85 Jordans and go try, oh, I need the one. So they came with the aged look and, you know, I think it was dope. And then I like the way how they just flipped it a little bit where it wasn't the actual 85s aged. It was like, so I like the shoe. Now I will say this, I don't know about top 10 now.
But I think this is more of sort of a every man's Virgil. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you don't want to be on that, like
This the LA version,
this
too.
kind of feels like you can rock this and it feels, you know, kind of special though.
Union Jordan 1, Trinidad.
It's incredible. For me personally, I lived in LA for about 3.5 years, so that shoe, the blue version, which is the LA version, it stands for LA from the standpoint of kids skate. Like they skate heavy. Basketball is big as fuck in California. A lot of people might play that down, but it's fucking big as hell to see both of them. Tie like that is crazy. And then at the top, the laces changed to match the shoe at the top. Come on, man, Chris Gibbs is a motherfucking master, dude.
All right.
Put
Give
some
it up for
respect
him.
on that, bro. Put some respect on that. Dead ass. I'm keeping it real.
All right, number 7. Personally, this definitely on my top 10. Comme des Garçons Nike Air Max 180.
Yeah, those are fire.
Definitely.
Fire, 100%. I'm 100%. Those.
Can we all agree, did this make everyone's top 10? Game, did this make your top 10?
Shit is cool.
They not hood enough though. They not hood approved. So they don't make them all the way around it. But everybody respect Comme des Garçons, so it's all good. But they not hood approved. Ain't nobody in the hood wearing them.
Would you put it on your 10
Oh yeah, I would put it on my 10. Yeah, but I'm just saying the angle of I connect with the hood, and the hood ain't rocking them.
I'm a hood guy, yo, and I rock them.
You different because you well-rounded hood guy like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about still in the hood. I'm talking about cats still in the hood. They not doing that. They like Comme des what? But we all respect it. You know what I'm saying? We all respect it. So I'm just saying from a all-around look at it. But I love Comme des Garçons. That's like fashion god. And, you know, it's on my top 10.
Number 6, classic, probably would be on the list every year it comes out. Black Cement Jordan 3.
Okay.
Okay. I want to talk,
yeah.
AI. Hold on. AI, you remember back then seeing these on the court, what was it like, and for a design to stand up decades later?
I wasn't in the league then.
But no.
Nah, yeah. So
But to see them, yeah.
and then like what made me love them so much is because back then I couldn't afford them. You know what I mean? I knew my mom, my dad couldn't get them for me, so I always dreamed of having them. You know what I mean? Honestly, they were my favorite Jordan. And then I'm biased when it comes to Mike anyway, because that's my guy.
You hooped in these in college? Did you hoop in these 11s in college?
Yeah.
No.
Those were the joints, like, I go in the joint and I tell them, you know what I mean, that, you know what I mean, mine were ripped or the bottom was, you know what I mean, I just get a brand new pair like every week and I was wearing them on campus. I was bucking the system, man.
Freshman year, Georgetown, you had the low fade.
Yeah.
Nigga, you don't know more about AI than me. Black cement 3s go well with anything black. Hey yo, them is like the one of the only Jordans that you could rock with the Jordan, with, you know what I'm saying, the Jordan, the Jumpman with the Nike sign on the back.
That's what separated Mike from everybody else, because you can rock Jordans anywhere. You can go to a goddamn wedding or a funeral with Jordans on. Like it don't matter.
And on the court.
You know
and
what I
what
mean?
he did in them, like he cemented them on every angle. Like that shoe was made for the All-Star weekend in Chicago, '88, and he scored 40. He set the record scoring 42 in the game. He won the dunk contest against Dominique and those. So it like cemented it and it authenticated it for basketball. And then you look at TV and you see Will Smith wearing them. Yeah. And then you go to the hood and the dope boy got them on. So every angle of culture, it was the top thing. So I think that Jordan 3 might be like arguably the best sneaker of all time.
Yeah. Who would agree with that? Hey, when these release, how many pairs do you get?
About 15, 20.
Every time?
Every single time.
He like one of the only dudes that, regardless of what they look like, people buy them just because they J's.
That stopped at 14.
Yeah, I was about to say, I ain't want to go at Mike, nigga, but them last little 7 shits been stupid looking. Mike is Mike, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like my, I don't got the nigga number, so it ain't like my nigga. So it's like, but them last 7 shits is crazy looking, nigga. Like, we ain't fucking with them.
The ones this year, all right, though. They just like get numb your foot like that. It's so tight.
Hey, but Wale, nigga, Jordans ain't, you can't, Jordan and I ain't it. That ain't it. Jordan, I.
Nah, it's all right, like for Jordan. It's better than a lot of shit out, but it cut off all the circulation in your ankle.
I agree.
Like, niggas ain't Russell Westbrook. Like, niggas gotta get some breathing room.
Yeah. So, you know,
Russell Westbrook.
After 7 minutes with them shits, hey, them shits. After 7 minutes with them shits on, both your shit numb like you taking a shit. Everything numb. Everything numb.
Moving on, number 5 shoe, it's the LeBron James Equality 15. Think about it, powerful message in the Smithsonian, the silhouette, but I also have to say, there's someone on the panel who did a 15. Ronnie, what was it like working on this shoe and working with him?
It was dope to have the opportunity to rework an on-court shoe that he was going to wear during All-Star and then won MVP during the All-Star game. It was surreal, to be honest. That was the first real Nike project that I worked on, and we built the lifestyle version of it on the same tooling, but putting a zipper down the middle of the shoe and then having embroidered over the knit for the first time, because Equality was done after that. So like it was the first time that anyone at Nike embroidered over knit, and that was our idea to do it. So it was like, it was dope. It was working with Jason Petrie. He's #1 in my opinion for sneaker design and basketball today, and I think that the outcome was pretty cool. And looking at our timeline of what we've done, I think that sits there like as a major notch for what we did with Nike.
Absolutely. I want to talk about now the NBA. They said this year you can wear whatever colors you want, and the rules are getting a lot loose in terms of what players could wear. Are you happy to see that now they're giving more freedom for players to wear on whatever players could wear on their feet?
You look good, you play good. That's how we always felt. I used to call people Reebok. Like we have a playoff game, I call them a day or two before the game and get them to make me up something. They like, yo, we can't get that to you in time. You know what I mean? Well, do something, goddammit, get it here, I need it. It's a big game, you know what I mean? I wanna look good. You know what I mean? Like when I played, I wanted to look like a superhero. Like I copied that Michael Jordan era, like just looking sweet out there, just looking like a superhero. Now these young dudes, I see them, they can have a certain uniform on and then the sneaker be the color of another team.
Yeah, but the difference is in the swag though of how you used to pull it, how you used to wear your shit, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter what the product looks like, it matters most who's wearing it and how they wear it. I feel like so many people wanted to dress like you because they wanted to be you.
Basically, I was biting Mike with my own style. I ain't gonna do it like him, but I'm gonna bite from how he do it and put it in my style for the dudes from my hood and how they would accept it and love it. I didn't wanna be like him and come out here and walk like Mike and talk like Mike and act like Mike. But damn if I ain't want to be the motherfucker to have an impact on the people like Mike. You know what I mean?
The reason why they let the NBA players wear whatever they want is because of y'all. Because watching the NBA has started to fall. So what they're trying to do is keep new eyes coming to watch the NBA. There's a bunch of sneakerheads who will watch a game just to see if PJ Tucker wears some flames. So in essence, you're the reason why they lifted the ban, because think about it, some of these players actually look ridiculous with the shit that they wear.
You see these dudes, this shit that they wear, and to each his own, honestly, to each his own, I ain't knocking nobody. I don't want nobody to be taking no shots at me because I ain't taking, yes I am. But that's what the dress code's supposed to be implemented now. It's supposed to come in now. This is Halloween every night. It's the 31st of October every night now.
All valid points. All valid points. We got to go to number 4. Another Jordan 1. Believe this was on some people's lists. The off-white, triple white Jordan 1.
Like, it's such a hard shoe to get. You rarely see it. It's such a beautiful shoe. I think it's beautifully made. And it just to me feels like it's one of the best. But Carolina, everybody got those. To me, I just like the fact that I like the exclusivity of the shoe.
Do you think the Carolinas aren't better than the original one that he did, right?
The original Chicago's are the best to me.
Agreed.
Then the Carolinas.
Those are the best because that
But that wasn't 2018.
Don C from
Yeah, not this
Chicago
year, but-
too, biased. You know what I'm saying? But that colorway was dope as fuck. But when they came with the North Carolina, I respected Virgil and they whole collab on a different level. Those is just an accent to, what was already dope. Those are dope as shit.
And the way you could flip them with the different color shoelaces, so you could make the same shoe, everybody else could flip it their way. And everybody could have the same shoe on.
Personally, I like white. For me, it goes bread, white, then Carolina.
But bread came out last year, right, Joe? Or no?
You're asking about at this point, it's just personal taste. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, I don't love Carolina blue as much as other people do.
All white. What did you think?
These are
All
fire.
white over Carolina?
Yeah.
Got to go to number 3. Travis Scott, Jordan 4.
Top 10.
Good fucking shit.
Do we think?
Fire
Hold on.
too.
Let's Trinidad. Let's start with you. You think it's strong enough for number 3?
These are my number 3. I'm biased because he's an artist. To be able to make great music at the level he's making music and then still on the other side make that and then have the purple, that's crazy.
And the storytelling with it. Like the Houston Oilers color, it all connected to me. So I love this shoe.
Hey, I wore them in a Drew League game. After the game, I gave them to this kid named Marcus. And if you watch it, baby, I got some other shit. You can send them back. Them shit is crazy. Hey, I got Don C. He always send me shit. Swap. That's a crazy shoe.
The ones that I pick, I might need to take one of those back. For those right there. Those motherfuckers crazy. Yeah.
Wale, I want to ask you, OG rap sneakerhead, what's it like to see someone like Travis getting a collab and nailing it like this?
I think I said it at a Nike retreat a couple years ago. I said it in a little bit artists is going to have the same influence as athletes, and that's something that's been happening recently. Even seeing people like Virgil, Don, do creative direction and do art and do sneaker collaborations with Jordan, bro. Y'all don't understand. Some of y'all kids in here spoiled. Y'all don't even realize nobody was doing those sneaker collaborations with Michael Jordan, bro. Nobody was doing that. Nobody was doing them for real, since Run DMC on that level for real. And that this year, Travis, somebody who's one of the leaders of the culture, put out one of the most fire shoes, man. Those fours is not, there's not that many colorways of them fours, bro. And he brought out a different texture and a crazy color.
What do you think as a Chicago guy, Black Cement, original colorway, but then Travis, when we stray away from original colorways, there's always a little bit of
Ain't no hate my
backlash.
way. Nah. The people that's the purists that be like, oh, I only wear the OG colorways. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? We like flavors, you know what I'm saying? So he came with, and like I said, it wasn't him just being like, oh, I'm gonna do the baby blue. The storytelling with it all connected. So that's a fire drop. I think that's on everybody's top 10.
Joe, would you think they better than the Raptors and the Knicks fours, though? Do you think the Capitals?
I do. You think Travis is
yeah.
better than the Raptors?
I think so, bro.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think
Travis is
they're
better than the
braver.
Raptors.
I put them up there with the Lightning and Thunder fours. I put them right neck and neck
Strong.
with those.
Yeah, wow.
That's a dope colorway, man.
Number 2, a LA-centric shoe collab, Sean Witherspoon, Air Max 97.1.
I'm a real nigga. I don't know Sean Witherspoon. What? But I was in, I don't know how to pronounce all this shit. I'm from Compton. Hey, but look, I was on tour in Hamburg, Germany. I don't know him. I seen a couple chicks I like in them. I said, all right, pink, yellow, some shit. All right, I want them. I DM'd homie. He DM'd me back 2 minutes later. I was like, yo, I
Well, you
wear
are the
socks.
game, though.
Huh?
You are the game.
No, but to be
But
real
no,
though,
but look,
he's a
I'm
good
saying,
dude too though. He's a good dude.
Like he got
Nah,
he
he's
got
a
a
real good
fucking, he's just, you know, he got a popping shoe. I'm pretty sure a lot of people want him. He DM me back. He's like, yo, size. He sent them shits for me and my whole family. Like them shits is, like it means something. That means something to me. I hit the homie. He sent me 112 to Germany. Then he sent some for the kids, the whole family. So I mean, you know, not to combat what my dude is saying. It's just I see the shoe. Shoe got some sentimental value to a motherfucker. I like the shit, but dope shoe in a new era, risky, like pink with yellow, like risky colors for a nigga that do what I do. I like them shits.
We all
I think
like
they
them.
no, but I think if you, all right, you making a top 10, right? And we done went through some classic fucking shoes. It's cool to throw the new guy in there and blend him if he made an impact. Them shits made a cool impact.
I'm saying, we're talking about 2018. The shoe came out in 2017. So that's, hold on. That's the reason why it wouldn't be on my list. If you asked me last year what was on my list, I would be arguing about that
Sure,
shit.
people have seen that shoe for a very long time because people voted for it the year before that. So people seen it like a year and a half, almost 2 years plus. You know what I'm saying? So like, but I still think it's a top shoe. It belongs on the list, and not only that, like the people chose that shoe.
The shoe is fucking fire. I'm not arguing that. You need to know something. I know Sean Witherspoon for 7 years. When he had one shop in Virginia, I shopped in his shop. This is 7 years ago. When he got his deal, the first person to tell him, yo, you know how fucking crazy it is that you're a reseller and you get to make a shoe? Was me. I'm the one who was like, I can't wait for you to get.
It's older to you then.
But it came out
It's
last
a
year.
technicality. I think
That's a technicality?
I think the people who made
we're all
the list.
saying the
You know
shoe
what
is
though?
fire.
If it wasn't on the list last year, it got to be on the list this year because
This
it's a
year,
top 10
yeah.
shoe.
So yeah, it's top
So let's
10.
just
Like
keep
the
it there.
Grammys
It
and
wasn't
shit.
on the list
All
last
right.
year though. So
It wasn't on the list last year because it came out the day we did the talk.
So then, boom.
So then you
baby.
deserve
That's
this
not
year
my
then.
fault. It should have been on the list.
No, the number one sneaker, new silhouette, new technology. I'm interested what you guys think. Nike React 87.
Nah, I love the silhouette. Look, I don't want to get down to the colorway situation. I respect the silhouette. You know, the same conversation about the Yeezy before. This is the best shoe, silhouette-wise, that Nike put out this year. Hands down. It is.
Oh, it
Yeah.
probably is the best made shoe that they put out. But you can see through the shit, so it looks fucked up when you wear your.
That's my point.
This shit is terrible. I'm a grown ass man. I
hey,
can't
you
wear
can
no
wear
shit that I can see through.
That's
Nigga,
fire.
You
They
can wear
fire,
good
though.
socks.
They just
Wear
not
good
number
socks.
one.
Them shits
They
is
weak.
terrible.
That
Even
means
if you-
unanimous.
Those
That means
are not
everybody would
number
agree.
one.
Yeah, those not number one.
Nigga,
They
hey,
definitely top 5.
you know them shits ain't better than the off-white Blazers.
Or the off-white Jordans.
Even those.
Travis Scott Jordan.
But
Black
how hard
cement
is
Jordan.
Hold on, but I
You can
would
go
say-
through the whole list.
Yeah, but I would say, how hard is it for a new silhouette and new technology to get it?
It's not that hard.
Yes, it is.
It's not
Yes, it
hard.
is.
It's
Oh
not
my
hard for
God,
a new
I'm getting
silhouette
stressed.
to
Somebody
win
didn't
Sneaker
want
of the
it.
Year. When HTM Lunas came out, they were at the top of the list. When LeBron 7s came out, they were at the top of the list. When LeBron 8s came out, they were at the top of the list. You could call it the past, but fire shit is fire shit.
You remember, I think it was last year or the year before, I was like, yo, how many like Adidas more? How many like Nike more? It is a complete difference than last year. It was like 50-50. Did we even post any Adidas? No. Is this shit sponsored by Nike? Show your face, Reggie Saunders. Show your face. Did Nike step up, or is last year literally, Joe, you can admit it, the room was split, Adidas and Nike. It was split down the middle.
When you asked that question last year and that room split, somebody was like, oh, we got to get our shit together.
This is Nike's year.
You guys think
This is
Nike's
Nike's
year?
year. Be respectful.
And power to Adidas for making Nike turn up.
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
yes.
Definitely.
Shout out. That's real.
Yeah,
that's
it's
real
like
as
they
fuck.
made Nike turn up.
Adidas was on their
There are a lot
ass.
of shoes that didn't make the top 10 though. What about the Nigel ones? What about the
I picked
Nigel
those.
ones?
I picked those over the Jordan ones that they
Nigel
posted.
ones is lit.
I like the Nigel ones
The,
over the ones that we
the
posted.
Nigel ones are
The
crazy.
700s, a
The
couple more
700s
of the
are-
off-whites
yeah.
should have been on the list.
Yeah.
I can't thank these guys enough. Always entertaining. Thank you guys, the audience. Thank the panel. Appreciate you guys.
Thank y'all.
Yes. Thank you.